Hello and welcome to PocketGamer.biz's Monetizer feature. This is where we look at free-to-play mobile games and have a look at the monetization techniques they're using and kind of the user experience flow. So what we've previously been doing is kind of starting games up from scratch, really, so downloading them and starting them up and seeing what the initial experience is, which can be interesting, but for some of these games I've been playing them for a while now, so we can go a bit more in depth because I have a bit of experience in the game. So bit of a different technique, I suppose. But the game we're going to look at now is Dark District from Kabam. So let's fire it up. So this came out, say, just before Christmas, so about a month ago now. I've been playing it pretty regularly. It's kind of a game in the theme of kind of Clash of Clans. So it's a city building game. Which you build up your city and also build up your army, and then you go out and attack people in both. There's a single player mode where you're effectively kind of practicing, I suppose, and then there's a multiplayer mode and also alliances. So let's give it time to load up. So there we go. So you can see I've been playing for a while. Base doesn't look that impressive. Kind of part of the point of this game, you can probably see it's got like a science fiction type theme to it. That's kind of one of the things they've tried to be a bit different rather than going fantasy. You can see it's quite rich. As these are all these things flying around. I mean, they're just ethereal. They're not really doing anything, but they're going to my resource units. So you can see, as with many games, you have two. I've got two soft resources. So we've got these kind of iron ore things here, and we've got this kind of elixir type stuff here, so that's kind of showing you how much of that I've got. Single hard currency, credits, so you buy credits, basically use them for speeding things up. First thing to note, I guess, and it's something that probably is the most standout thing of the game, it's a very clean interface, so it's quite obvious kind of what's going on. We've got ranking here, and this is my achievement, so not really a request, but I researched a unit to level 9, so I get some rewards, so I just claim those. These are other things I haven't done yet, other kind of, it says quests. So down here we've got these are the basic kind of actions you can carry out in the game. So we've got building, so this is very clean compared to everything else, so can build some wall. I've only got 2 wall units I can build. I can build another missile launcher. So all these other ones are locked until I upgrade my command center to a high level. So it's building. So here, this is building my training my units. So effectively these are the armies that are kind of used up when you're attacking. So at the moment I've got 3 units I can build. So like a basic armored tank thing, a flying thing, and a mecha thing. As ever, they kind of they have different stats and kind of do slightly different things. And then we have this is the research kind of tree. So for each unit so I'm just gonna spend 2,200 and take 7 minutes 40 seconds to research, or I can do it immediately for 3 credits. So now obviously I can't do this action is now kind of can't be used because it's gonna. You can probably just see it's just going to kind of show how much time's left. So a similar thing here. I could, if I'm going to build a missile launcher, it doesn't matter where I chunk it, just chuck it there, so we can see. So that's kind of interesting in the sense, particularly the building side of things, where lots of other kind of free-to-play games like Clash of Clans have a builder system, so you kind of unlock more builders, so you can have things going on in parallel. This is tried to kind of optimize much more around. If you want to do something, you can only do one thing at a time. If I want to build something else, I'm going to have to finish now and speed it up. So it's a kind of, I guess, a scarcity monetization technique that you can't expand the amount of things you can do in parallel, at least in terms of building. So it's kind of forcing people to go through the hard currency route faster. Whether it's had any effect yet, it's kind of difficult to tell. I wouldn't say the game has been a massive success so far, but obviously it's only been out a reasonably short period of time. Now, typical credit system here, so a 6-band in-app purchase system, ranging from $5, so that's £2.99 in English money. It's $4. This is very kind of typical System. This is slightly different. So this is £21, which I think works out as $30. So that's a bit. They have a bit more. So you have a $30 in-app purchase and a $50 in-app purchase. So the Kabam slightly added, kind of moved from kind of cheaper in-app purchase options to higher, kind of mid-range in-app purchase options. But that's all pretty similar. Another kind of interesting thing. It's a bit of a halfway house, really. So the as you can see, the game models are all in 3D, but it's not a 3D camera, so we can kind of zoom in. It's kind of like call that like a 2.5. I mean, you can't rotate the camera at all. So you're kind of going in from a pretty much a top-down thing to. Oh, don't want to do that. Don't. So it kind of gives you a bit more immersion. You can see all these kind of ships coming into land and stuff. So let's. But I think kind of for 2014 the big thing will be 3D, and there are games already doing with proper 3D kind of cameras, and it just gives you much more immersion in the game. So attack is kind of pretty kind of straightforward. So at the moment this is just so I can do multiplayer, which I'm not really doing at the moment, or I can do, these are just the single player levels. So this one I've kind of attacked already. So with each mission you do it five. You basically do it once to unlock the next mission in the series, or you can do it 5 times. I do it 5 times to kind of gain master of it. So I mean, I won't do a very good job here really, but just drop some of my guys down here. And in they go, so you can kind of see what they're up to and get them all to fire at this one. So you can see this is not particularly advanced base. So I wonder if we're gonna. So even though I've only deployed 9 at any one time, so I've still got 6 that I've built that I can't deploy. So I have to kind of wait for anyone else to die. It looks like we're going to win. Unfortunately, there's no speed up button. That would be a nice thing to have. Almost done. And now they're going to go and shoot the walls for a bit. There we go. So, pretty easy battle. That one, but I won. So the one thing I haven't done yet, I haven't joined an alliance. I guess that's the next thing for these kind of games, is get you into an alliance where you're kind of drawn in, a bit more attention. I've not quite got that far yet. Still kind of building up my stuff. So anyway, yeah. So that's Dark District from Kabam. I guess pretty much everyone's now releasing Clash of Clans type games, and has been for pretty much 2013. So everyone's having a go at that genre. It's kind of quite how much you kind of stick to the kind of what are now gameplay norms, and how much you can kind of innovate. So some innovation here, not the most innovative thing, but maybe the Kabam think it's a decent mix of kind of innovation and what people expect. So anyway, so that's Dark District.